tonight on our adventure through the Feywild. I'll give everybody an opportunity to say whether or not we have any audio issues. So far, so
testing.
good. I'm waiting for Flannel Cat to make a comment. It's always one of those things. Otherwise, if we are all good, which is very exciting, we have simply an announcement to say that we have a giveaway coming. What did you say, next week?
The 31st, Monday.
31st.
Next week.
Yep. That went so fast.
Really did.
And we'll be giving away another shirt, I believe. Is that right?
That's the one on screen right now.
If
Ranger
you look towards your
and her
stream,
dragon.
Oh, very cool.
That's awesome.
It's so cool.
Comes in any color you like, any size you like, any style you like. Up there for the taking.
Another big thank you to Ancraft for that wonderful giveaway. And otherwise, that, I believe, is all we have for announcements. So I'll throw it to Jeremy to run the intro.
Fingers crossed. Here we go.
Intro.
Let's do it. And there we have it, back to the Call of the Seven Rings. Now, as a bit of a recap, we've had some big things happen in the Feywild. So for those of us that joined last session, you recall that the party had come to understand that there was a bit of politics at play inside of Downfall. The frog people that made their home there were seemingly quite, I don't know how you say it, mischievous, a little bit of political movers. They tended to not let democracy influence who would be their next ruler, but rather did whatever they needed to do in order to make sure that there was an availability in the nobility. You met a few of the royals, a few of their court, and quickly found that not all was as good as it seemed. As you approached the holding cells, you met a prisoner there, one of these bullywogs who had been imprisoned as a result of helping one of your recent acquaintances escape the Downfall imprisonment. As everything began to unfold, you realized that if you were to help this people and actually get to Bavlorna and help the king, you would need to be able to frame somebody for stealing her book of names. And for your benefit, Dave, you're not the only one with the book of names. In this particular case, you decided that the person would be none other than Finry's old lover. And as a result, with Finry trapped, it seemed logical for the party to not only go help Finry escape, but to also frame Roger Rabbit. I mean, the other bandit.
I'd like to think of that as a secondary objective. It was
very
go frame Agden Finry if he's still alive.
If he's still around, it's fine.
Come on, we wanted to rescue him the whole time.
It was 100%. Priority number one. And so you all managed to get into a balloon with a bit of an intense escape, as the distraction of choice was summoning a shadow demon into a civilian space. Now, the last the party remembers from the shadow demon was that it had 4 turns to effectively savagely kill as many bullywugs as it could inside of one of their town halls.
Honestly, it's the problem that solves itself.
You're correct. Less frog people, less problems. It's sort of the way that life works. And now you are accompanied by a few of these townsfolk as you head back from the Brigand's tollway to Downfall. You have Clapperclaw in your midst, now carrying his steed skull head instead of the rotting gourd that he was bestowed with by Bavlorna. And as well as this, you also have the escaped prisoner with you as well, who was paramount in rescuing Finri in your last adventure. How are you all feeling after that fight?
Invigorated.
It didn't get hit.
I think it depends.
Pretty good.
It's fairly low damage from the enemies, that's for sure.
You rolled like shit.
Awful.
Okay, don't jinx it. Do not jinx it.
Hey, apparently I have like 4 rerolls that I could use. Some extra numbers to add to my dice tonight. So I'm glad we saved them for when you go up against one of the 3 mega witches that control this entire place.
What could go wrong?
We'll figure things out.
Nothing
Yeah.
will go wrong.
What Finri would like to do whilst they're all sitting down after the battle, after collecting these things, would like to start cooking a nice meal for everybody as a big thank you to them. Does anyone, as he starts cooking, he's like, do we have any meat? How does people feel about rabbit?
Not great.
We have some
Bring it
leftover
there.
speaking toad heads.
Never been one for cannibalism.
No,
Yeah.
we're not rabbits though, Warbit. We're
Uh,
harrigan.
It's like cousin. It's like eating your cousin. Pass.
In some parts of the Feywild, that's not as frowned upon as others.
No, if you go down into the deep south,
Have some nice colored greens and some bunny haunch.
yeah.
And now, DM, just confirming that we absolutely torched the hell out of any fortress, tree.
Oh yeah. What do you think Finri's currently cooking on?
Yep.
Some spare firewood.
There's nothing left. It's all ablaze.
Cool.
So, where are we right now?
Where do you want to be? The battle's finished. You can choose either to head straight back to repair the airship if you think that's possible, or you can lick your wounds and prepare in whatever way you like to go back, really.
Just but a scratch. I'm good.
I just don't have any spells left. So, like, if we want another demon, I can't do that anytime soon.
Oh, no, we don't need another demon, Warbit. That's perfectly fine. No, we don't need another one of those.
Solved a lot of problems before.
True.
It did.
True. Concerning, though.
Yeah, well, for sure. Like,
Well, should we... sorry, just to confirm, this airship is out of action? Or yeah, we crashed,
Currently
didn't
out
we?
of action, yes. It got shot by, they might not have hit any of you, but they did shoot the air balloon.
Is there any materials available from the Harrigan camp? Or were they all in the tree?
You've got some very wet planks from the walkways that you might be able to repurpose.
I wouldn't trust those.
Is it the balloon skin that was damaged?
One of many pieces, yeah.
Yeah, the balloon skin got a couple of holes in it, and then the
basket's not going to be
basket,
very good
yeah.
now after hitting the swamp floor.
Group decision. Do we actually need to head back to
Downfall?
wherever? Yeah, Downfall. Because
Well,
Clapperclaw knows the way to get to Bavlorna, which is...
I do. Well, Bavlorna's easy, but she's in Downfall.
Well, then I guess we need to head back to Downfall first.
Did you see that big cloud of fog in the middle of the Downfall?
Well, she wasn't that terribly hard to find then, was she? If she was in the middle of downfall.
No, her whole thing is not being hidden, it's just being terrifying.
Okay.
By the big.
Hey, Clapperclaw,
Cloud
I
of-
like where your head's at.
Should we head that
Thank
direction?
you, it's very pretty, isn't it? And he like touches his horns.
If Bavlorna is back in downfall, should we not rest first?
Yeah, and we should absolutely hit up that magic shop before we go anywhere near her.
What's
Do
it?
we,
There's
do we have to
Sorry.
go near her? She's very frightening.
It's
What if we
alright,
just-
Clapperclaw. We'll protect you.
What if we jumped on another raft, to build a raft out of these gangway we found here, and that might take us, I don't know how long it took us last time. I think it was about a day and a half to get from here to downfall.
I'm just having a quick look. It looks like there's 2 boats now the fog's clearing, sort of moored against the walkways.
Well, that's even more convenient.
Sorry.
Clapperclaw, well done.
That's really
Sorry.
convenient.
Now with my new eyes, I can see so much better.
Sorry, guys. Did you come from Soggy Bottom or from Downfall?
That's a good question.
We came from a direction.
I
Too cloudy.
believe it was Downfall. It's sort of the only place where we have royal frogs and stuff.
Let's just commandeer some boats.
In downfall.
Warbit's right though. What time of day is it? And is a sleep in order?
It's pretty late. I'm way past my bedtime.
I mean, we
That's
could
what I'm-
always rest and then head off first thing.
Well, that's
in the
what I'm thinking, Rafe. We could sleep on the boats.
Sleep in the boat with an overturned boat over us?
No, we're
We
ridiculous.
can make a boat sandwich.
We got 2 boats, enough of us to fit split the party into one and half in each boat, or 2 people sitting watch through the evenings, rotating.
I mean, I'm pretty good. I'm happy to keep watch.
If the boats are sufficiently sized, and I don't need much space to have a nap.
You're
Then
almost
we
as small
can-
as me, aren't you?
There's a nap and then there's a good night rest, with undisturbed.
All right, I'm just trying to shortcut this bloody thing and get back and
Well, you know what? If you said it takes a day and a half and we rest, then we get there in a day and a half from tomorrow morning, and it'll still be sunlight and everything. So
You look over and Morgort is sort of surveying the scene. She turns to you all and says, I believe if we want to survive our encounter with Bavlorna, we should all be at our peak. Right now, she doesn't necessarily know that we are coming to her, but with the second we arrive, we'll need to be on our A game.
How long has Bavlorna been residing in downfall?
Oh, it's been quite a time. Ever since they took over and the queen has sort of been put to sleep, they've been ruling over the space.
Okay, so my aim with that question was we're not really in a rush to get back, I guess, because she's not really going anywhere.
No, I don't think a rush necessarily, but she, as I understand, is expecting her belongings returned to her, and the longer we wait, the more furious she becomes.
We have no idea how long the king had the book for, do we?
I wouldn't trust that man with anything.
So
He wasn't too bad. He made good ribbit sounds.
So here's
a
my
good
idea.
t-shirt.
We sleep the night, but with the boats over us for protection. That way, nothing sneaks up on us. And
Well, it's actually more likely to sneak up on us because we can't see out.
yeah, we can still post watches. But at least we will be less visible. And the other thing was whether we use that snippet of the scarf and turn it into a bookmark with the like a monogrammed bookmark with a L written on it.
You're also going to have Fenry walking in with literally the scarf bonded to his neck. And so
I have a
whether-
coat. I can hide it under the coat.
It's a very long scarf. You will look
Wrap it
very
around my
ridiculous.
You just wrap it into a blouse, you'll be fine.
Yeah, if you wrap it around you as like a cloak, you'll be okay. It's the only way. Interesting blue wrapped cloak you have there, Finry.
Okay,
It's
fine,
custom
so
made.
Because we're not exactly handing the book in. We're leaving it somewhere obvious so that
Yeah,
someone...
I didn't think you were going to, just go and have a chat with this person unless I can only see the only reason we go face to face is if one, if we had to, and two, if we were going to do that, wouldn't it make more sense to then take her out if we could?
I think we absolutely are taking her out.
Not necessarily.
There's
I
a
don't know.
name in a certain book that
Yeah.
reads
Demands it.
What says Anubis?
If her name's in that book, then it's Anubis's will, and it must be completed. It's not a grey area matter. If she's in the book, that'll be what I am doing.
So what happens if we end up in that book?
You better run and hide.
Okay.
But you see, that's Harm and Anubis's agenda. We just need to get the book back in her possession, and everything else will sort itself out.
We could
Yeah,
just,
but it's
is there a
we also-
courier service?
What's that?
Is there a
Courier-
courier service?
Is there a
think there
FedEx? Is there a FedEx? No, but didn't you guys say something that when you first came here, you came here to free the Archfey, Zabilna, for someone?
Yes, that's
Wouldn't-
right.
Wouldn't it make sense then to take out the people that, have taken over? Otherwise, they're just going to do the same thing again.
Well, look, I think we need to get this book in front of Bavlorna in any case, right? Why don't we just throw caution to the wind, because making plans didn't seem to work too well for us here in this situation. Get the book in front of her and see what chaos we can create.
Well, I think your plan worked very well. I mean, you rescued me. You got the things that you were after.
We can still throw Agden under the bus. We've killed Agden, and he had the book, and we understand that you needed it returned.
That could work. And then when she takes the book, we stab her in the face.
What if we earn her favor?
What type of favor? I
Any?
mean, because there's a lot of things that I will do, but
Oh, for God's sake, Finnery. How long have you been in that cell for?
We're like
Okay.
he's like way up here.
But
One day-
I
looks at
won't
you and says,
do that.
I do know that she would do lots if it is in her favor. I have heard that she can bestow great favor upon those who do her bidding.
You see,
But
we
don't want to do her bidding, though.
we've done her bidding. We've retrieved this book for her.
But do we
Whether she
continue
asked
to
for it
be
or not.
So
indebted?
subconsciously, we've done her bidding.
Well, potentially.
Oh, I'm getting some echo. Sorry.
Who's got the music in the background?
Not me. I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Or is that just
The
the
cop-
music
the
from
culprit
the
knows
stream?
who it is.
But I don't think, like, what if she employs us to do her bidding? Do we really? Is that someone we really want to align ourselves with if
don't
we're
wanna be
actively working to?
No. You misunderstand. It's not as though we will be employed by her. But what was those three rules of traveling in the Fae? You said hospitality. You said no stealing, and you said reciprocity.
Give it, gift.
Exactly.
Dave, I think you've got way loud music playing.
I think Dave, your music might be coming through your speakers as well for Foundry.
So, but if we undo that act of stealing by giving her that book back, how would she then reciprocate that? Because she's bound by the laws of the Feywild, right?
Is she bound?
I used to believe that was the case, but ever since Zabilna has not been residing over the space, it seems that the three witches are able to twist the laws to their whim. Where it suits them, it applies, and when it doesn't, they seem to be able to skirt it. You or I might still be inclined to follow them, but they make the rules. They are the Feywild.
Right.
I mean, like,
So just get in there
what
and kill it
happened.
then?
Yeah, that would probably make the most sense because, like, considering, like, look what just happened to me. I tried to do something that went against the rules, and then I ended up getting a brand on my ass and trapped in a cage.
I think
That could
that
be
may have been your own doing.
romantic choices. Fenrir.
Yeah. Well, I haven't had the best taste in men.
I had a question. You said that they are the Feywild. Is that like literal or figurative? Like if you kill them, does it destroy the Feywild? Because that might be a problem.
I'm not sure. In my 16 weeks of life, I have experienced lots, but I have not had a chance to ponder the exact meaning of their place in this world.
But you said it.
It's common logic. All of the frogs know it.
Why don't we? But if we take out the hags though, and we bring Zabilna back, that would then restore order.
Robin, would my character know anything along those lines of like, you know, like that reference of they are the Feywild?
Yeah, I mean, you would know that, given that you were probably around before while Zabilna was still here, you would know that since Zabilna has no longer seemed to be in effect in the Feywild, that things have gotten a lot more dangerous, a little bit less whimsical, a little bit more malicious. It does seem that they've had a distinct impact on the Feywild.
So, are we in agreement then that the plan of action is what Rafe suggested? We rest, recover, get back to Downfall, and just take her out.
Magic shop.
Of course,
Magic shop.
must do shopping
Magic shop.
first.
Take her out. You know, let's go full cow on this and just take her out.
Okay. Looking around, is there anywhere that looks semi-comfortable or protected enough for a night's rest?
With the rising and receding floodwaters, you do feel a need to be sort of at high ground. Currently, there are some areas that seem drier, and you could definitely use some of that to make yourself a comfortable resting space on the walkways if you so chose.
Well, look, I don't see much around, everyone. I mean, the best I can see us getting some rest here is, honest to God, just where we are.
Do we see anything within the floodwaters that looks dangerous?
Not right now, no.
Well, if you guys
Totally safe, guys.
I don't think I have. Oh, I've got nature. Can I do a nature check to see if like I would know what kind of beasties would lurk in the water around here?
Sure. Go ahead and do an extra check.
She's a local.
I got local bonus, y'all. That's 60.
Beautiful. Now, with a 16, you can tell that in this particular area, it seems that most of the danger has been sort of cleared out thanks to the brigands that are living nearby. But there are all sorts of creatures that can lurk in the swamps. You have seen creatures that seem to be made entirely of slime who absorb those that come in contact with them. You have seen
big-ass snakes that attacked us.
Big-ass snakes. You have seen creatures with rows of teeth that seem to swim through the waters, just their eyes peering out, waiting to swallow up victims on the shorelines. Many such things have been instilled into you to look out for when you travel.
Well, if we take a rest and we have watch, like 2 people per watch and stuff, we should be okay. Like I've made this really nice. Like I couldn't find any meat that wasn't rabbit. So I've made us a nice little salad. I don't know where the feta came from, but it's in there as well. It's a nice Greek salad. Greek is one of the provinces of the Feywilds. Very beautiful there. You should definitely check out the Colosseum.
I'm also conscious that we've. Sorry.
There you go.
I was going to say, I'm conscious that we've also created a giant flaming beacon.
Yeah, we should get out of here first. We've got a day and a half ahead of us. Let's at least move half a day until we can move no more. Maybe find some dry ground.
All right, let's do that.
It may
I
not
think
be
we should
dangerous
maybe start
species.
making a move. We've been here for a while.
If you guys decide to move from here, I will impose 1 level of exhaustion upon you.
That's
I
okay.
think that the big fire serves as an act of like a signal of danger.
No.
Like
moths
I don't
to
know
a
how many
flame,
people
Henry.
besides firefighters who would run towards a fire. Pardon?
Like moths to a flame. It just invites danger and others to check out what happened. Especially this
I'm
being
kinda
Agdon Longscarf's headquarters.
I'm kind of on board for the raft idea.
Rest in the rafts.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Well, let's just do that. I'll take first watch.
Right. I will take a watch with harm.
I'll take
That's
first
dangerous.
watch with you, Flint.
Oh, fantastic. This won't be alone this time.
Well, separate boats, of course.
Oh, yeah, well, obviously.
Let's
We can
okay,
yell at
I'll
each other.
talk to
We're
you.
all good.
We'll have a nice
Shoot.
conversation in your head.
Should we tie the boats together? We're going to be traveling at night.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good idea.
So the plan is to try and rest on the boats.
Yes.
I think on the
Alright,
boat
so-
while we're traveling.
Inherently not easy to rest. So I will allow you guys to roll a Constitution saving throw. If you do rest, if you get above a 10 or above, you manage to get your rest in. If not, you will be unable to find rest in this space.
I rolled a 10.
You nailed it just.
DM, can you read
Oh,
my stats, please?
For those who
This sucks,
fail,
guys.
I
I
will.
feel nauseous.
I will give you guys
There's too much movement.
a short rest instead. You're not able to get a full rest, but
Oh,
you're
no.
able to short rest in your way, except for Hector, who is not able to get a wink of sleep, as the voices in his mind are yammering away.
Oh, hang on. We're level 9. What's this new thing?
Indomitable.
Indomitable?
Got fail. Wait, did I fail?
I will re-roll that, and I will take the lower roll.
The
Oh,
lower
I've
roll.
got
Why would
something.
you-
Well,
why
I'll
would you
take,
get the
sorry,
lower roll?
take the new roll.
Oh right,
But then
yeah.
you've just used it.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, so
No,
you
yes.
are.
But I've used it before a long rest.
So he gets it back. It's very good. So you get your long rest.
Well played.
Fuck, maybe I should do the same.
Hector, you are currently on level 1 of exhaustion, so disadvantage on ability checks.
Oh, shit.
What
And,
counts as a pass?
You're unable to regather your spells and stuff. Yeah. and so
During
you,
the
guys,
night,
you guys travel. Otherwise, yeah, Rafe, you get a long rest. Flint, you get a long rest. And Warbit, you get a short rest.
I rolled a 6.
Hopefully getting some of your spells back, but I don't think all of them, right?
Well, I rolled a 6, so
Short rest.
yeah, sure. Rest.
And you begin to make your way through the swamps. So yeah, we mentioned about a day and a half's journey. And after the first day, you sort of stopping your journey. You get to about the night of the second night, attempting to arrive probably in the early to mid morning. So you have another opportunity to try and rest if you want. Same rules apply if you did want to try that again.
I will again take my watch with harm and have a chat to him.
It's a solid roll.
Whose phone's buzzing on the table?
Mine. My apologies.
Oh, failed again?
Oh no,
Oh,
Hector!
Oopsie. Your speed is halved, as well as disadvantage on all ability checks.
Is that a second level of exhaustion? Is that what that is? Yeah.
Unable to get the rest you really need.
We could have a nice sleep in Downfall.
Yeah, might not be a bad idea. Like my eyes are hanging out of my head.
Like maybe we use the king's favor. We've got him his. Oh no, we haven't got the book. We have got the book, but we haven't. We've half achieved what we needed to do.
All right. As yeah, see, you're just experimenting over there. You need a sleep draft, never mind anything else. You will find yourself as the sun begins to rise over Downfall up ahead. The waterways begin to pull you into Downfall once again as you enter the same way that you came previously via the water channel to the bottom left.
There's just bodies everywhere.
Yeah, you do notice that there are black flags flying at half-mast in mourning as you gaze over to where the king would normally be. It seems that everybody is quite solemn after the previous couple of days' events.
Did you say where the king would normally be?
Well, there's obviously the king's area where he was seating earlier. Otherwise, there is also the sort of town hall where most of the bullywogs gather.
I'm just conscious that last we saw of the king, he was held person with a bunch of guards running towards him. Possibly members of a separate coup.
Are we going to be okay with the Frog Knight with us?
She would tell you in sort of your journey, I'm not sure if it's a good idea to be seen with me. She won't be, they won't really be too appreciative that their captive has escaped, unless you're willing to defend me.
Hector, do you think she can hide in your bag?
Well, we did break her out. Like, I feel like going to all that trouble and having her help us kill Agden would kind of be a bit of a waste if we didn't, like, follow through from here. You know, she kind of earned her place. Or at least temporarily.
Has she earned her keep in a way that get out of here scram?
I mean, I did save your friend and kill several of them, and I didn't really ever think that I was trying to win your favor necessarily. I did also fly you there.
This is what a
Flawless there.
Do you know a secret way to meet us on the other side of the town?
I mean, if it's all okay with you, I'd rather not come into town. Are you planning on going out of here afterwards?
Yes, and continuing on to Bavlorna. I think Rafe keeps mentioning something about shopping. I don't know what he wants to buy, but he seems really keen on it.
Clapperclaw looks at her. She's like, "Well, you can meet us at the fog wall, and I can take you with us when we go into Tither." And she looks over at you all. Would it be all right if I tagged along?
Absolutely. I mean, I was going to suggest you go back home and grab what you need, because it could be a while before you see home again. If there's any personal belongings or sharp, pointy things, they're also useful.
I will try and not get caught, but you do what you need to do, and I'll try and meet you at the wall between hither and tither.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a gift card with a short expiry date on it that has to be used really, really soon. Otherwise,
Oh no, that's fair. I appreciate that. You go there. Clapperclaw. Yes. Do you know where the well is? And Clapperclaw nods. Yeah, I do. Well, I'll meet you there, and we'll make our crossing. Does that work? And then Clapperclaw looks up at her. All right, we'll meet you there. And
Settled in.
he.
do we know where the well is?
She jumps out of the raft, and she goes to shore, and she waves at you all as you go towards the downfall.
Thanks for rescuing me.
My pleasure.
So,
As we go about our way from here, I just want to say to Rafe, Rafe, do you think there's any chance we can have a little nap before we get moving?
In your
Just already
head,
have a nap?
you just hear, "You are one terrible host. I thought that you'd at least be able to sleep, but even that seems outside your grasp.
Because you don't stop talking like
You
a
don't
child.
start doing anything of value.
I can't tune you out. Ugh.
I'm really
Well, let
sorry.
me
okay,
take
it's just my
control,
voice.
and I will let us sleep. I can take this body and turn it into something of value."
No. No.
Can we see this?
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, can we hear this?
You can see Hector hold his chest and have a conversation out loud, but not the reply.
Hector, I think you do need a sleep, mate. You're hallucinating.
I would love a sleep, Rafe. I really would. Just somewhere quiet and dry.
Rafe, why don't we strap him to your back, and then he can just sleep whilst he's being piggybacked by you?
We could also club him. Just saying.
Oh, I like the first option's fine. I'm sure of it.
We?
I want to climb up on Rafe's back and just jump into like the backpack like a baby carrier type thing.
Aww.
Do not. There is no try.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Smells of sour goat's milk back there.
Oh, there we go.
And
There we
finally
are.
able to fall asleep
Oh.
in the back.
The
You get a
rhythm's
short
so
rest.
soothing.
Short rest? Shit.
Well, you have the time for a long rest.
I know,
How
I'll
long
take
is
it.
Rafe planning to carry you around?
8 hours?
Does Rafe know this?
I say,
If he tries to put me down, I'm going to wake up and scream.
I say,
Just go sulky, you'll be fine.
Just a mindless raging
sounds like
scream.
something. I just don't know what it is.
As we're walking,
Boating.
emoting, I'm voting. I'm gonna have a little bit of Harm and just be like, Harm, you've been really quiet. You alright there, buddy?
I'm just contemplating. Yeah, I've got a name in my book and I'm just working out how to process it.
Yeah. I'm glad to see everyone again. It was weird not seeing you all. I kind of got used to having you guys around.
I mean, you left, right? Isn't that a
Well,
thing to do?
the plan was very much to come back, like straight away. Just plan went sour very quickly.
See, the thing in your control could have been to stay. That's the difference, right? Like your plan was to leave. There was a second plan to come back, but your plan was to leave, which I've discovered is very much a Finry trait.
No, I was always going to come back. I was always going to come back.
I
Always.
agree with you, Harm.
I'm committed. I made a deal with you guys that I'd show you around the Feywild, and
But
I
we-
plan to stay
that's
quiet. Pardon?
But we had to do that ourselves. You weren't around for the whole time.
Well, not the whole time. Again, things did not go according to plan.
But
But I mean
because you didn't go to according to plan, you couldn't keep your promise you made us.
Well, I'm back now.
Which is great, but there's a level of trust we've got to repair here.
plus we have a backup bunny.
Oh, no, don't say it like that. That's not. No. That's just going to cause a divide, and then I'm going to have to negotiate a really, strained friendship.
No, well, I promise you, I'm not gonna abandon you guys.
But
Not
I
whilst-
just need to see that promise in action. That's all.
I promise.
It's one of those things where, your intentions don't always match your actions, but you just got to kind of, keep in mind, he means well.
No, I do.
But that's what I see.
I know a lot of the time I'm not super serious and I make a lot of dick jokes and stuff, but this one I am serious. I'll swear to Anubis, and if I break the promise, put me in the book.
I don't think that's how the book
thing
works.
is, you've got to come good on that promise going forward. That's what you've got to do.
100%. Here, I'll put out my little rabbit paw to shake Harm's hand.
I look at it and I go, how are you going to respond the next time something shiny comes up and you want it in that paw?
I'll remember what happened this time.
Are you going to be able to be like more confident that you can keep your promise than try and get the shiny?
To tell you what, I'll discuss it with someone before I try to make a plan by myself.
Could we get a diversion set of shinies for you? Like we go and get a bag of pretty things, and then every time you get one of those overwhelming urges to go off and get a different shiny, you're just like, here's the shiny you could have right now. Don't worry about that other shiny.
Have a fidget spinner.
The promise you got to make here is that you're going to choose us over the shinies, and I don't know if you can do that. So you can shake my hand all you want, but it's got to be your actions that make the next steps.
No, I'm here for that. I'm here for that. No.
I'm happy to hear it. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Because I'm 2 for 2 Finrys for abandoning me. At least you've come back. That's definitely in your favor.
I have so many personal, complicated feelings about this situation. My daughter, who's 6, is going through like an ADHD diagnosis, and so like I see Finry is very much that, ooh, shiny, I mean really well, but like I get distracted, but now I'm in trouble, and I'm like, I really didn't mean to do that thing, and I'm really upset by it, and I really want to be friends with you guys, and I'm just like, inside, I'm just like, oh, this is killing me.
No, but I promise all of you, I swear on the group, on Anubis, whatever you want.
Shiny.
I grab the paw. And ask him what he swears on.
The scarf.
What do you swear on?
You got to take the scarf off.
That seems fair.
Yeah, okay, if I break the promise, I gotta take the scarf off. But I swear on the friendship, that the good times we've had so far, not so much the bad time, but the good times we had. I swear on the friendship.
Show me at least something to us. We're here. We're walking. We're getting this on. We're moving forward.
I'm literally keeping you fed, but okay. But I am here. I am here for you guys. I swear. I'll even swear to you. I swear to Anubis, may he strike me down if I break this promise.
I just put my hand on the book to see if it rumbles.
As you do, you feel a bit of a slow burn of necrotic magic flow through your body as you touch the book, going through your arm, and emblazoned now, glowing in the fur of Finry, is the symbol of Anubis, sort of in his under his paw.
Oh, the other brain just stopped hurting.
Anubis is taking your swear, your promise very seriously.
Check the book. Does it have Finry ?
Yeah, probably does.
It just says Finn right now.
As I said at the beginning when we first met, I'll be with you guys whilst you're here. This is the deal that we struck, and I'm going to stick to that.
Let's see it. Let's just show me, but I keep choosing the group.
As you guys are discussing, you hear a trumpet begin to play in the distance.
My bad.
It is a sad trumpeting as the song begins to play and eerily wafts over the lake that now seems abandoned compared to the last time that you were here.
This place seems... You guys were here before. This place seems really sad.
Yeah, I don't know why that is.
Heads up, we might actually have a couple of homes that we can sleep in tonight.
They recently came on the market. I don't know how.
Oh, really? Okay.
Deceased estates.
How did you know they're deceased estates?
I'm guessing.
Oh, okay.
As you look towards the sound, you realize that over to the northeast, where the merchants are, there seems to be some kind of congregation of of bullywogs.
What's going on over there? Should we head over there?
What did you guys do when you were here?
I got no idea.
Not much.
Had a couple of conversations.
Said some words about some things. You know how it is.
The usual.
One of those words may have been summon demon.
I didn't say that. You said that.
At the phrase "summon demon," Hector's like, "What's that? What's going on?"
I start just like gently stroking his head. Like, shh, shh.
Alright, he's back down again. Alright, where are we going?
Now, before we get into this, is it worth sheltering? Actually getting Hector a good night's sleep?
He does have a lot of good spells.
Turns out one of your people is useful at level 9.
We'll be all right. We've got the crew, majority of the crew here. Like, we should be fine. They're frogs. They're frogs.
Yeah, I've missed something. I don't know what's going on here.
They're frog people. I'm
should
pretty
we-
sure we will.
So we're going in that
okay.
direction, right?
Should we row our little boat into the center area and see what's going on?
You could always
Is there
moor and
anything-
then walk like you did the first time, or you can moor further nearby the event,
Was
depending
gonna-
on what you want to do.
I was going to suggest mooring south of that last little blip. So to the east and to the south. And see what we can
Yes.
see over the sea.
I see. Yeah, that could work if you moor over to the far eastern port.
Like,
Yeah.
things may have gone poorly
Yeah, let's do that.
while we were
Alright,
getting
we'll go.
away. And there's also a coup in the works. Is this whole sitch?
There's always a queue in the works here.
I
You
know.
guys zoom across the space as your people move nicely and slowly across the map.
Do we
Handy.
see any other bullywogs?
It doesn't seem that any of them are here where you are on this part of the map, but most of them seem to be over on the northern side, the northern shore.
Why don't we just avoid the big crowd of the frog people?
I don't know. Clay, do you want to go that way?
Does it look like a state funeral?
Make a history check.
Make a state funeral check.
History check. See if you know what that would even look like.
Can I make a history check?
That's a 2. That's pretty banners.
You can try. You know, you've got that study background. You can see if any of that research has shown you what a bullywog state funeral would look
Apparently
like.
not.
And if it did not,
Nine's pretty close.
you're
Sorry, I rolled a 2 and I have a -1.
I mean, I've seen
Okay.
funerals, but nothing like that. man.
this looks like a funeral,
This
but
looks like a party.
you can't read really much more into it than that.
Why don't we just
Pretty depressing party.
like circumvent the funeral and not draw too much attention, and then go to the shop that you want to go to, and then we'll continue on our way and not
The
draw
shop
attention
is
to ourselves.
on that island.
Or
Oh well,
there
shit.
could be
Oh,
there
Raiders.
could be a mad wait.
Ooh, raid!
Welcome, Raiders.
There could be a mad wake happening
Woo!
with free food and booze.
Could be.
Funeral crashes.
I like food. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to eat a lot, but at least with my new head, I can sort of throw it into the hole where my mouth would be.
Like there's gonna be a cheese board. There's gonna be
Well-
some booze.
We might get some more heads, which could be fun to chat to.
Didn't we just have this whole conversation about how our quest was urgent?
Well, yeah, we
Yeah,
should probably
not.
speed run this a little bit, you know.
So to the store, right?
To the store, and if we get stopped, we deal with it and improvise. This is a great plan.
I'm down for that. All right, Rafe, lead the way.
We'll go north and moor at the three docks.
As you zoom across landing, you hear the trumpets become to be louder. As you now hear, there's actually a chorus of croaking that sort of underlies the musical performance as you get closer.
How about a couple of us sneak ahead and just get a read on what's happening up ahead?
I mean, if you want, yeah, I can definitely go and have a look.
I mean, I'm very good at sneaking, but I can certainly try.
I mean, I don't know how far you're going to get with Hector snoring on your back, Rafe.
That's true. Someone else hold the baby.
Don't look at me. He's bigger than I am, so.
-1 to strength. So,
I'll help. I'll
take
stay
it.
with Ham.
Alright.
Very little man.
All
I'm
right,
gonna
let's
scoot
go.
ahead. Who's coming with me?
I'll go with Rafe.
Bollocks.
26.
14.
Not too bad.
Finner does well.
26.
Pretty much like, poof, gone.
All right, let me do a quick little roll, see how we go, and see how their perception is. All right.
Or you just look at it disapprovingly.
They, as you guys approach, they don't seem to see you.
Okay.
So
What
looking
can
to
we
be
see?
looking to be sort of up around here, still hidden behind some trees.
As you gaze upon them, you notice the King Gullop is at the lead, ahead of a party of 6 armed bullywog guards, as several other bullywogs seem to be gathered around, some playing their trumpets, some singing. All of them look mournful, as you see in front of them are several signs showcasing the individuals that passed away. There seem to be grave markers. And you can see in front of you 8 grave markers have been put out in display after the events of the shadow that came upon them.
the dancing shadow.
Hey, Rafe, I have a question for you.
Shoot.
Now, this shop, you said it had a balloon. It's a balloon ship.
You guys can see it here. It's this floating cloud of electricity and cloud.
Does it look manned? Probably not.
Yes.
Oh, it is manned. Okay.
What say we commandeer the ship in the name of restoring order to the Fae and use that as our traversal method across the rest of where we are to get to Bavlorna.
Finry.
Bavlorna is in the center of the map right now. This is Bavlorna right here.
Wait, hang on. Which where?
Right here.
In the middle.
Oh, right there.
Yep.
Holy shit!
Oh,
I
I
thought
thought
she
it
was like I thought she was so far away. Okay.
I assumed she was up further in north with the rest of the map.
No,
Okay.
that's
The middle
what
all
that's
the
the side view that you see, the top part of the map.
Right. Okay.
Where the map, like the top down view, is what you're currently looking at. Is
Right.
the other perspective,
Right.
so it's just the perspective change.
Right. Okay. I literally thought she was much further away than.
No,
than
she's just
okay.
that middle little cottage that chills there.
Cool.
What about if we use this that ship to get from this place to Tither, and then we can use it to travel around?
I'd rather not disrupt the Bullywog Society any more than we have to. That happening over there is a little bit of a result of us. I mean, shh, quiet. Don't want to be overheard.
You guys killed the bullywogs here?
Collateral damage.
Right. Okay. Right.
shit got out of hand.
Yeah, no,
A little
I can. Exactly. Well, I for one can definitely understand that. Okay, well maybe we'll put that in the back pocket, and if the opportunity presents itself, maybe we use it, maybe not. Okay, well, let's just go tell them that it's just a funeral. There's literally nothing else going on.
DM, do we see or hear any other activity? Is it largely business as usual, and just that there's?
I mean, it seems that they like most of the town have come out in mourning. You do see that the balloon and the merchant still is operating, but even they seem to be a little bit just gazing upon the festivities from their booth.
Is there shop flag at half mast?
Yes, little flag that's hanging on one of the poles. It just seems in respect is hanging at half mast.
We'll come back to the group and relay all this information.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that sounds good.
Look,
Yeah.
I think we just move slowly and purposefully.
And not get distracted by shiny things.
Don't get distracted by shiny things. The shop is open.
Yeah, your mark burns slightly.
Oh,
There's 8 graves, so the town could be a little bit on edge, a little bit pissed. They may think it was us, or it may be an unhappy coincidence.
well, but it was you.
Unhappy coincidence. You've got no proof, Finry.
Didn't King Gullop,
You
King Gullop
literally
was
told
running-
me.
King Gullop was doing a run with us, wasn't he? He was with us the whole time.
Jump at the sudden appearance of Clapperclaw.
Hey, just because I'm short and have a big skull for a head doesn't mean that I'm scary.
Good news, on the positive side, King Gullop still alive.
That's
For now.
great.
Our patron, long
Wait,
may he live.
Wait, we're getting paid?
You're not.
Oh, what
Wait,
the
you guys are
fuck?
getting paid?
You fucked off for 2 episodes.
True story.
Oh.
So I think let's move up. Just talking amongst ourselves, not trying to hide.
But just avoiding, leaving them to
look-
respectfully mourn their dead.
We will skirt the coastline and head over to the shop.
Don't make eye contact. It'll be awkward.
Are you trying to do this subtly?
Subtly,
No.
but not hiding.
Casually.
So no stealth, but
Subtly.
just trying to put on a bit of a.
Everyone act casual.
Like point
No,
out.
don't whistle. We have to bring
Who
more
would be
attention to us.
leading this walk?
Who's the face of the team?
Oh, that was me.
So you guys fully did replace me. Okay.
Rafe's got plenty of performance. I can do
The
jazz
word
hands
is
really well.
upgrade.
I mean, I wasn't around when all this stuff happened, so maybe I could lead a little bit.
Oh, my deception's +8, so I got that going for me.
Finnery, you could join me too. I don't think you were here either.
No, it's fine. You guys have a face. It's Warbit. It's all right.
I
I will be taking notes.
I don't know how they will react to seeing 2 completely new faces out of the
True
blue.
story. True story.
If you're part of,
But you said this is a shop, right? So we're just shopping.
it certainly seemed that while we were here, we were a bit of a novelty. We were the outsiders. All I'm
Yeah.
saying is 2 more outsiders looks.
Do we have like a
Sorry.
cloak or something for Finnery? We gotta hide all of this.
What all of this? Warbit. One thing you gotta know: You can't hide this, okay?
The scarf.
Oh, the scarf. Oh, yeah, no, like, what's wrong with the scarf?
It's
looks pretty
very
good.
clearly Agden's. You might get mistaken for Agden. I mean, like, that wouldn't be a good thing.
Anyone who mistakes me for Agden is obviously a racist.
Well,
Okay?
you know,
I'm very different to him.
You've got
have
a
you
mark
been
on your
around
ass that
other
just
people
says
very
Agden.
much?
I have a costume, and I'm going to throw it over Finry.
Meh. Is it a frog costume?
Oh God.
You're wearing extra clothes.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
I would have loved the frog costume. That would have been
middle
And
of
you
the
shall-
plot-
And you shall wear this bonnet.
Just the ears and against the back of the
I
neck.
have changed the deal. Pray I do not change it further.
I don't
All right,
know
shall
how
we
I
get
feel
on with
about
it then?
this.
I'll say we march on in, pretend everything's fine, and go shopping.
I'm with you
Okay.
there. Let's do it.
Let's
Everything's
follow the face, guys. Follow the face.
Everyone just looks sad,
So,
sad and somber.
just like, you know, respectful and yeah. You
So
guys got this.
So with the
who
bonnet,
is leading?
is that-
Who is leading the party?
That's probably me.
Orbit.
So, do you actually feel respectful, or do you not actually give a shit and don't mind that you killed 8 of their people?
Technically, I didn't do the killing. So, like, I don't feel guilty at all. Like, I feel, like, sad that they're sad and, like, respectful of the fact that they're having a funeral and don't want to mess with it.
Right. So, would you say that this is a genuine response to
A
what you're
funeral,
seeing?
not the situation, but a genuine response to a funeral.
All right,
I'm going
all
to
right.
pay
I will
a funeral the respect it deserves.
I will
Orbit
just
is ice cold.
I will let you do a performance check just to see how well you're sort of showing this.
Can I
Respect.
can I assist?
If you can
If-
tell
if-
me how.
Performance checking?
I might
How would you
add,
be assisting
like-
the performance?
The two of us,
Both mournful.
both looking very mournful.
Go ahead, roll with advantage.
okay, I'll roll again. 1 minute.
I'm just going to follow
I
the
was just looking
crowd.
at my additions. Performance, clickety clack. Don't talk back. Oh, that's a 4. That's not good. So I'm going to take my original roll and then I'm going to add, because I don't know the result yet, I'm going to add Pact of the Talisman. Ba, 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 ba. And I'm going to add 2 for a total of 16.
Excellent. With a 16, they seem to notice you. You see King Galop look over towards you. He makes eye contact and then turns and continues the ceremony. And I, as the great leader, have continued to show that even in times of great trouble, I am the only thing that keeps us grounded. Ribbit, as he makes his speech. And you all manage to walk around him.
That dickhead's gonna die.
Like right now, are we doing this?
As you,
Everybody keep in line. Follow. Come on.
as you guys get closer to the shop, you notice that the 2 shopkeepers are not bullywogs, but rather they are darklings. They're not currently brandishing weapons, but this is what they would look like.
Is one really short and one's really
that
tall
one,
too? Or?
That one at the bottom. Jesus.
The description of them is that the darkling's body absorbs the light. That's that's the effect of what you look upon them. They seem to be drawing in the light around them.
Oh wow, so it's like a regular shop and not one that would like take your memories in service of treasure.
It's just a terrible dormy shop. What else?
Oh, hang on, I've got an idea. I'm gonna give up my memory of Finry.
Which one?
All funerals.
Anything related to Finry.
We give a somber nod.
A big black balloon floats over the lake, tugging at its moorings. Beneath it hangs a basket made of black wicker and wood, which serves as a merchant stall. A large pane of grey glass is drawn closed across an opening above the counter. A sign mounted above the window reads, "Wondrous wares and fair fares." The balloon is not made of fabric, but rather appears to be a rolling, dark rain cloud that has been contained somehow within lines and netting. The sign, as you get closer, seems to read out again, "Available for a limited time. Very good thimble. Fingertip not included. Mug of bumblebee. Has a nice sting to it. Duskmallow pie with decorative bite marks. Bundle of dry wood. Great for starting fires. Ink portraits. If we have to look at you, so should you." And last on the list, moonlight monocle. No more fumbling in the dark.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
Who's doing the talking? Is Warbit doing the talking here?
I think it's all first
I
come,
assume
first served.
you haven't said hello yet.
Okay.
Hello, give me the moonlight monocle. No, I'm kidding.
The first shiny thing you see, you're like, no.
I see.
A massive lightning bolt just strikes him down and leaves a scorch.
I think
All
we
that's
got
left
through
is
the
just
worst of
the
it,
ashes
guys.
of
So
Finry.
All that's left is just like this little bit of like tail fluff floating in the breeze.
Sorry, DM. Is that just everything they sell, or are they the specials?
You cannot tell from the poster.
Shall we go in?
Well, I just walk forward
Alright,
and just rap on the glass. Hello.
Hello there. Welcome to the shop. What can I do for you?
These guys wanted to shop for stuff.
That's nice. It must be good to want to buy something.
Have you got stuff?
We got stuff. Are you sure you're looking for it?
Do you have things also?
You hear that? These people are looking to buy things. Can you believe it? And at our shop?
Specifically?
we have gold, if that helps.
How did you
They
find this
have
place?
gold. You hear that? Suddenly our ears are open and our mouths are wide with smiles.
Is this guy taking the piss, or is it
A little
just
bit.
literally this person?
He's taking the piss a little bit.
Do you want us to buy your shit or not? Because
Hey, if you feel like you need something, buy it. If you don't, you can continue to chat. It's been great.
all right, we're coming in then.
Well, it's pretty cramped here.
I
You
just
put
can
it in
walk
boxes.
forward and open and get in there.
It's like really cramped now. Like it seems like it's mostly like a store. Like if you go to the markets and you just get behind the counter.
Yeah, I'm just
They're
gonna breathe down his neck a little bit.
Hi.
Hi.
Are you okay?
Oh,
I'm
that's not
fine.
COVID safe, Warbit.
Did you
You
see
want
like
in here,
the
Finry?
sticker
There's
on
room
the
for
floor?
one more.
No, please, no, don't come
Come on,
in here.
Finry, get in here.
Oh, okay. I jump in as well. I'm a little bit smaller than Warbit, but it was like
Not by much.
You're all now basically against the wall. Your bodies like against each other.
this is a nice
See,
place
isn't
you
this
have
so
here.
much better?
You know, it'd
No.
be really nice if you like let out the room a little bit and like maybe did an extension.
It's great.
Cozy.
So,
What can I do for you
dear
guys?
friends,
All right, come on, there's room for you too.
There really isn't.
Oh, there really isn't.
I do swallow kitty.
You're still outside though, right?
Yeah, right now. But
Okay,
I'd like
yeah,
to
so
sort of
you
like
just- you
Japanese
just go
train
large.
my way.
He sneezes.
Please. I understand you want to buy something. What do you want?
Oh, we're gonna dispense with the attitude now, are we?
I am more than happy to come fairly to you as merchants.
Okay, all right, we can. Yeah, good. He's learned his lesson.
Yep, definitely. And my friends would like the Moonlight Monocle for a very fair price. Otherwise, I think we can all of us fit in there.
More than happy. You know, there's some things that I usually trade for, so The first one is a trinket. I'd like to buy the for one of the costs. Sorry, my name is Trinket, and I demand the color from your eyes.
Wait, so like the color of my eyes, or I won't be able to see color?
Oh, your
You
eyes just
will-
won't have color.
They will have no color.
But I'll still be
see
able to
colour.
see in color.
Indeed, nothing else. And the other of the two says, and for my price, I demand the rhythm in your step.
He
That
never really
you
had
can't
any rhythm.
Dance anymore, or you're never going to be able to stealth check.
It simply means that you'll never be able to dance again.
Oh, I care for neither of those things. So.
In which case, if you agree, I shall take both your eyes color as well as your ability to dance.
Well, let's sort out what we want from what you got, and
I heard
Then
that
tell
you were interested in the Moonlight Monocle.
yeah, but I didn't think he was done. So was that you each take a payment for one item? That seems a bit steep.
Oh, it is simply the cost of doing business.
It's a weird business they have here.
You can have something else as well, but the cost will be the same. And unfortunately, you only have one set of color and one dance to step.
I'm gonna exit the shop and go talk to my fellows and tell them about the weirdness.
Please
Well,
do
then-
take your time.
Well, but you should know this by now. This is how shops run.
Yeah, but they might not know that.
Oh, I did tell them. I gave them all of the rules, the 3 rules, those very important rules that are definitely I have written down somewhere. And
Oh,
we're
hospitality.
hospitality, reciprocity, and
The other
don't
one.
be a dick. Don't be a dick.
No, that's not one.
No, it's definitely one of them. I'm pretty sure one of them is like literally don't be a dick. Otherwise, you'll
All
get
right,
fucked
4
on
rules
by
then.
Feywild.
Alright. So, for the things in the shop, guys, he wants the color from your eyes. Not your color vision, but just, the color of your iris. And your ability to dance.
It's an and.
Yes, it's an and.
Yes.
It's the cost of doing
not-
business.
It's not the or. It's the
No.
That's so
And-
good. I don't want anything.
Don't worry, Harm. Your bone creature will still be able to dance.
What's this thing still
That's a very
firing in the background?
About my hands area.
What'll it be? Anybody up for a trade?
At this point, Hector has woken up and is just sort of standing behind Harm. Comes forward and is like, I have no need for dancing, and I can't see my own eyes, so I think I can trade that. What say you have for trading? What have you got available?
Look at the list here. You'll find all of our wares noted.
Can you recap them, please?
Yeah.
Let me share them for you.
Can you copy and paste them for us?
Apparently, I've got to quickly resync it into D&D Beyond.
Mhm.
Hold
I'm
on,
gonna be
please.
honest. It sounded like a shit list.
The only really good thing that anyone perked up to was the Moonlight Monocle.
Yeah.
I don't know, the pie that was pre-chewed sounded pretty good.
I tell you what, Warbit, I can get you one of those, and you don't have to give up your eye color.
That would be preferable. I'll
Well,
admit.
would the Moonlight Monocle be useful for anyone?
There you are. It should be in the chat now.
Well,
As
it
accidentally sent
It
as
essentially
Flint
gives
Jones
you
Wolf.
dark vision, doesn't it?
Yes, indeed. It'll give you the ability to see as if it's daylight in the night.
So, what Flint and Harm and myself, I don't know about you all, but can you see in the dark?
It's
No.
also very stylish. Never underestimate the power of good style.
What do these other things? What good is a thimble to any of us?
Have you ever been stabbed when working with needles?
Yes, actually.
Oh, great. And then you know primarily what it's used for. It prevents that.
And
Nice.
calluses.
That's it.
Indeed. What a useful toy. I mean, I'd trade my eye color in a drop of a hat for that.
I mean, like if you do a lot of sewing, yeah, but I don't think you do.
Have you ever tasted Bumble beer?
No.
It makes you fumble and bumble. It's great.
How
It's
much
all
for
the
all of
effect of
it?
being drunk in one cup.
How much for
That
all
could
of
be
it?
good. That could be
We've
tricksy.
got, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items. If each of you give up your ability to dance and your eye color, you can have them all.
I don't buy it. Having seen this list now with my awareness about me.
It's a shit list.
Hey. I mean, we've traveled far and wide to bring these great wares to the people here in Downfall.
You
6 items.
So,
It's been a good business day.
So
What if we
you all,
just
A
come
good
and
day
do-
of the funeral of people like misery buying.
but we don't know what we're going to encounter going forward, though, guys.
Imagine if you met something that could only be slain with Duskmallow pie.
Which does what exactly?
It kills things allergic to Duskmallow pie.
Interesting logic.
You see the bite marks in it?
Mm-hmm.
The last thing that it killed.
I'm more inclined to think that something will be afraid of our eye colors and our dancing skills, judging by the cost of these items.
I don't
You
know,
could
huh?
see that as an advantage. Imagine the threat you'd be if you danced your way over to someone uncoordinated like.
I don't know.
I think I can do that
I think FOMO is starting to hit me really hard, and I'm worried that we're going to need something on this list.
Well, give it up.
I mean, if you want something, you can go for it.
It's not, but
Oh, okay.
I don't need any of that stuff though. But what if someone in the party does need something?
I think we'll survive without some dry wood.
Yeah.
Oh, they always say that until it's cold as, and the small fire would be the last thing that kept them alive.
This feels like a bust.
What about this interesting ship you've got?
Oh yes, our ship. It is not for sale. It is not on the list.
Everything's for sale.
I'm
Everything's
afraid
a
this one
price.
is not.
Is it flammable?
It is literally electricity cloud entrapped in magic. I don't think it's that flammable.
It's a shame.
I turn to Rafe and say, "Much here, Rafe."
No. And I had a gift card and everything.
Would you find the monocle useful, harm?
Have we spent much time in the dark?
Well, not so far, but coming up, it might be useful.
It seems like you know something we don't. Like, what's going on? Did I miss something?
This is like the Amazon of the Feywild. There's a very long tail to the for the demand.
I'll bite.
It's got to appeal to someone.
Yeah. All right.
Can I-
Before he bites, I will buy it for
This
him.
convinced you to bite, and now
I
you
will
just
buy it. I will buy it for him. I will buy it for him.
You know what I'm buying yet.
I will buy the monocle for you because I think that's what you're going to go for.
Yeah, but I'm going to use my Feywild Prime to get it.
You know what?
Hey, Prime. Yeah, you get free shipping and
Free subscription to a Twitch channel of your choice.
Wait, Harm, do you have a business you haven't told me about?
Harm. You have a dead thing following you around. It doesn't need color in its eyes. And it
We
doesn't
don't need dance.
Do I hear
Don't
someone
need it.
trying to use something that is outside of its own willpower to give things away?
it's on its own willpower. It chooses what to do.
Can you
Well, I'm
command it?
afraid it does not even have eyes. It is but empty sockets.
That is true. It's true.
It does the tippity tap, no?
No, indeed, it must be given of free will.
I I'm aware that my bony feet will soon not be that agile for dancing, and I happen to have collected a certain thing earlier in the travels that we had that will actually give me glowing eyes. So even for having eye color removed, I will still have very interesting eyes on a permanent basis.
You are metal as fuck.
What's the return policy?
Well, I'm afraid, as with the pie here, the only way it will be returned is upon your demise.
If this should happen to fail, the team will return and take everything from you, though. Surely.
Oh no, that is totally fair. I respect that. I guarantee that each of them work the way that they have been intended.
And just to double check, the ink portrait, what does it actually do other than just be a delightful picture of my current face before I'm forced to take a mark?
In some cases, your visage may be so horrible as to be weaponized. We can give them a snapshot of that and present that to any would-be assailants.
That's not bad.
There are a few of you that would be a great candidate for this.
Could weaponize my visage.
So, going down the list then, the thimble,
It increases your armor class.
Yeah, but no
only
fingertip
against
included.
specifically needle attacks.
and then the mug of Bumblebee.
Will last for a single dose of a highly intoxicating brew.
Gets you plastered on one mug.
Indeed, how efficient.
They obviously never tried my grandmama's moonshine.
This is based on her exact recipe.
Holy shit. Hey, where the fuck's my royalties?
If you give me your eyesight, your eye color, I'd be happy to put your name engraved on the mug.
And then the pie makes someone very allergic to it.
No, it will kill those allergic to it. Otherwise, it's just a snack.
What's allergic to it?
I'm not sure. If they're wearing some sort of sign that says, "Please do not bring Duskmiller pies around me," that would be a good indication.
Yes, but what if they have an EpiPen?
You're going to have to defend against that yourself. I cannot account for every situation.
And then the wood.
Indeed. If you've ever been wet or cold, this will help in that situation. It'll make things dry and warm.
Does anyone go prestidigitation?
Yeah, I can do some cleaning up like that. Yeah.
But
But
you know what?
you cannot clean that which you do not have. Indeed, with this, you'll always have either wood ready to be lit or wood ready to be made ready to lit.
Buddy. I always have wood.
I believe that's got a twig, though, Max.
Oh.
Indeed,
It's proportional.
It would dwindle out within a moment of lighting.
Sorry, I just really couldn't resist that urge. Oh my god. Oh, I think I have a problem. You know what? I'll take the monocle, and then whoever needs it needs it.
Oh, fantastic!
And Harm will take the ink portrait. I'm very intrigued by it.
Brilliant. Well, let's begin first of all. Finry was your name, was it?
I didn't say that. It's weird that you know that.
I've been hearing you talk for a while, but that's all right.
I said that.
So is everyone.
Indeed. I just have ears, my friend. Stare into this little marble for me, will you?
Oh lord.
And
Stare into the marble.
as you stare in it, you feel a little tingle in your eyes. And what color is Finry's eyes?
Good bloody question. They're black. They're rabbit eyes.
They were black. Now they are. There's a specific wording for it, which I think is pretty fun. Yeah, a trinket whispers, utters the phrase, "Hugh be mine," and your eyes are robbed of their color. Your irises turn transparent. That's how it's described.
So it's like that milky eyes people with really bad eyesight can get.
Mm-hmm.
Creepy.
Oh, creepy.
And then Vorpal...
Can I hold up a mirror to him?
As you see the mirror being held up towards you, Bauble demands your steps as she takes a wooden marionette and makes her dance on the countertop while repeating and uttering 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. As slowly you feel your balance begin to shift a little bit, and your grace and your step seems to disappear.
But just for dancing, I'm still stealthy as fuck.
Indeed, there's no penalty
Okay.
to stealth, but if you dance stealth, I will give you disadvantage.
If I dance stealth.
There's definitely going to be a mega ball at the end of this that we all have to dance at.
And they take a monocle off of the side of their balloon, and they put it in a little gift box for you, and they put a nice little ribbon on it, and they present it to you. There you are, my good friend.
Thank you. And I push it into Harm's chest. Like, I hope that's trustworthy enough. And I start to walk away.
Very, very like, not with much like dance in your step as you walk away.
Exactly.
It's a trudge.
It's just, yeah, great.
Definitely a trudge. This is like big old trudge.
Yeah.
Like moody teenager trudge. They're upset about something.
And Harm, did you want something as well? Did you say?
I'm interested in this portrait.
I will paint for you your likeness upon a piece of canvas, and you would be able to use that in any way that you see fit.
Harm's considering like his flesh is slowly moving off his feet and his hands, and he's concerned at one point it's going to move off his face, and he wants that reminder of what he looked like a shred of his humanity to be saved.
Does that seem like something that you'd be interested in?
Yeah, Harm's down. Let's do it. I hope you have.
Would
good
you like
eye.
it drawn before or after we take your eye color?
Oh, definitely before.
He
Definitely.
said, all right, for you, we will do just that. So they begin to, you see quickly with inks, the painting begins as Trinket starts to do the line work, and Bauble comes in and begins to add the color. Very quickly, with the two of them working together, you see a true representation of what you see in your reflection as they present it to you. So, does this suit your desires?
Very handsome. Lovely.
Indeed. Shall we begin the transaction?
We shall.
The marble again gets held up to you, and a different marble this time. As Trinket utters, "Hue be mine," and your eyes are drained of their color, growing transparent. What color were your eyes?
Harm's eyes had been taken over with a slight necrotic resonance based on all of the stuff that he's been doing with Anubis, so they had like a green tinge to them.
The marble takes on the green tinge as it absorbs the color, now milky white in its absence. Some of the green and black swirling amongst the white in your eye, now even looking a little bit different than Finry's.
Ye gods, Harm, could you look any more fucked up?
I was expecting
I'm
one of
pretty
the
sure he
eyes.
can.
I was expecting one of the eyes to pop as the color left it. It's like leak down his face.
As
Oops,
you're all
sorry.
watching, you hear 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And Harm, as you do your famous jig, you feel yourself unable to carry it out with the previous nuance and athletic ability.
Joke's on them. Harm never had any rhythm.
And with that, as the shopping concludes, so too does the first half of our session, as I think it's a good spot for a quick break.
Can we identify those? Has anyone got that capability?
I do.
No.
Can we find out what we really just got?
I don't do magic shit.
Just a
Harm
monocle.
puts them both down and runs. I just ritually cast identify.
Awesome. For the first one, the night monocles it's goggles of the night. So while wearing these dark lenses, you have dark vision out to a range of 60 feet. If you're ready to have dark vision, wearing the goggles increases its range by an additional 60 feet.
Wow.
That's handy.
So that's nice for you. So 120 feet of dark vision for anybody that has dark vision already.
I suppose that's handy to hand around if
Indeed.
needed.
That's the link in there for anybody that's interested. And yeah, with that, we will be a quick 5 minutes because I don't want to drag it on too much because we'll probably come back and do another half an hour, if that, and finish all for tonight.
Cool.
Okay, back in 5.
See everybody soon.
See ya.
So you guys.